Hello everyone, welcome to a streamed episode of Leadnap Gaming for Star Citizen. We're loading in. This video is titled Farewell to 312. 313's on the mind. No, it's not the end of the channel. Every time I put a farewell in the title, everyone always seems to kind of get worried. So, anyways, we're kicking it off. We'll see if some people want to come join us. Probably going to do a little cargo running here, which, we'll see a little of the flow. I really haven't quite decided how I'm going to do this. Welcome, Luigi. And yeah, we'll get going. So this is the proverbial loading in screen. This could take a minute. So, welcome, Luigi. Let me know what you're thinking if you want to see some cargo running or whatnot. And from Germany, fantastic. I kind of figured doing the slightly earlier stream this morning would help out with that. So, get some of the European viewership in here to have some fun. All right. I've been in the PTU lately, so I actually kind of got to remember where we are. I'm also still drinking my coffee this morning, so if I'm a little slow on the uptake, I apologize, guys. We could also go do our tracker training permit certification, which maybe we will go try to do that real quick, since I'm pretty sure. Wesker! Hop on in, man. I'll dig in Wesker's new license plates, by the way. He's got a content creator leg up on me. I don't have custom plates, so. All right. Where are we? That's the ever-present question. Yep, we are out near Crusader. I see the white clouds from our last video. This is the PU. So I'm doing like I said, a quote-unquote farewell. I try not to go into the PTU too much if I don't have to, even though, like I said, I've been playing in there lately. But just as a way for people to have, like, it's been in PTU for what, 3 weeks now? And if I show the PTU and I do all the stuff in the PTU, when it goes live, when everyone can jump in and join it and have fun and it's more polished and more enjoyable, you've already done everything. It's kind of boring at that point. So I always try to just wait for the release. All right, you know what? Let's go try and do some combat here real quick. Yes. Pay my 500 UEC again. See if 300 or 30k can screw this up for us again. We can't take the Talon because at 30k. Not a good sign. Alright, you know what? We're going to take the Shrike. We're going to find out. I haven't actually used this in combat yet, so we'll see. Can you play it without an SSD? Yes. Yes, you can. And welcome, Gosi? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. So yes, you can play it without an SSD, but I would recommend an SSD. You'll just have long load times. And you'll, like, when you load into places, the graphics will show you, like, you'll see things populating in front of you. Okay, 1, let's put our helmet on. 2, let's pay attention. Pad 4. All right, man, I'm excited to get... Are you kidding me? 30 million? It put it on the other side of the verse, didn't it? I thought that said 2 million a moment ago. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, we might not be doing this. I'll spend the entire stream. Alright, that's not as bad as I thought. Alright. Let's go get a ship that can do this. Farewell to the PU, Honey Badger. I love the name. Huge Honey Badger fan. Oh, yes. Yeah, so this is a farewell to 312 in the PU, since 313 is in the PT. Alright. 600. You don't need to check, it's here. It says it right here. Oh, hi. No, that's cool. Just walk in front of me. If I knew when 313 would drop, I would tell all of you. I would make a video about it, and, you know, it would be amazing. Hopefully it drops soon. But that's one of those things, you know, it's not like... CIG doesn't tell me anything. So, not everything restarts. There's a chance there's a wipe, right? And when that happens, yes, everybody goes back to starting over. But, knock on wood, we've had no wipes for a very long time now. And, alright, because we don't want to spend the entire stream, I'm going to run. I usually walk. But literally, I don't want you guys to just watch me fly for, you know, a long time and then 30k out and do nothing. I already made a video like that. CIG, if you're listening. So yeah, so everything doesn't restart necessarily, but with the new patch, you know, we get a bunch of new features and stuff like that, so... Touring gives me hope for what the 600 could have been, you know? I am really excited about the rework, even though I really like this ship the way it is. I am excited for the rework. Yeah, the PTU has been pretty rough lately. So that, I mean, part of the reason I'm not... Wow. Okay. Awesome. So it looks like, obviously, another ship got spawned into that same hangar. Yeah, see, 313 servers have been really, really bad, and once PT went live, I've noticed the 312 servers have gone batty. Yeah, hi SD. So, and Damn, I'll get to your question here in just a moment. But yes, like I'm convinced they're deploying something big on the back end with 313, which is hopefully really good news, even though that means we should probably expect a little bit of disaster. I'm really hoping that it actually gets really improved. But yes, the servers are garbage right now. So, to Damn's question about reworking the explorations. So, they're reworking the entire 600. So this is just like when they did the 300 rework. And I don't want to say they go back completely to a blank canvas, because they're going to try to keep a lot of the 600 in place, but they're definitely redoing the interior so that it's not a giant wasted space. And my ship's elevator is 17 million kilometers from here. There's a lot of people in this station. In fact, you know, we're going to go somewhere. Man, we just cannot. All right, you know, we're just going to take our Shrike. We're going to go to Olisar. Cool, thank SD. I have not heard anything. There we go. Wesker's coming. I've not heard anything about a wipe. And I would mention in that regard to Whiskey Tango 9 or 4, every patch released in the last year and a half. Oh, there's going to be a wipe on this one. Oh, there's going to be a wipe on this one. And then they don't. Now, because I said that, there will probably be one now, because CIG is going to prove me wrong, but my understanding is no, there's probably not. All right, let's rinse and repeat pad 4. We can never leave the station today. I wonder if Wesker goes and kills that bounty for me if I get credit for it. But, by the way, Wesker, I'm headed to Crusader eventually here, so... Or, not Crusader. To Lorville eventually here, so if you want to head in that direction... I'm just trying to... find a way. Yeah, the bad gods need to. Yeah, they don't want me to leave, you know, Crusader L1 apparently. Yeah, I saw your like numbers ticking down a little bit, so I just wanted to let you know. Don't head this direction, especially because if I do some cargo running, it's going to be out. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll just cargo run over here. We'll see in a moment. I'll bring up the old browser. But I'm going to head to Olisar first. In fact, yeah, scratch that. Wesker, head to Olisar. Which would be a fun way to talk about, you know, one of the new big controversies that really I can't make a video about. Let me get some administrative stuff done here real quick, guys. All right. Wait. Have me.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Why does this have to be so broken? Yeah. All right. And I'll abandon that because another 500 UEC wasted. I just don't want to give you guys a stream of me quantum jumping the entire time, only to 30k again.
Quantum travel engaged.
So what you're saying is I'm going to have to come to New Babbage anyways to come rescue you? But yeah, no, I love how the Shrikes look. One of the other things I really like about the Shrike is that the button panels actually generally correspond to actual controls we have. but I've not used these in combat yet. And every time I try, CIG just decides, you know, clearly something's got to be screwing up with me. So, as I was saying about Olisar, you know, the new big controversy, and I almost made a video about this, but is not having an Armistice zone there anymore, and I'm in favor of it. The thing with an Armistice zone and griefers is this, right? And again, automatic clarification because I have to. Griefing and piracy are not the same thing, but to griefers, the thing is that, you know, they'll hide inside the Armistice zone when you try to do anything about them. So that not being there, sure, it helps them, but it helps you. They can pad ram you anyway. Now they can shoot at you. It doesn't really make a difference. So I don't use Game Glass Honey Badger. I have used Matrix. I would still be using Matrix if my cheap Android tablet didn't die on me. Speaking of Olisar. Game Glass is cool. It gives you a lot of capability. I actually like Matrix better because you have even more ability. We're going to go to a pad that seems less occupied. When do I think? Histide asks, when do I think 313's going to arrive? You know, at this point, I'm starting to hedge my bets that it's going to happen during Invictus week. That they're just going to use that, because they have to do a patch to put all the Invictus week stuff in. And normally that's not a... it's not usually like a full type patch or something, but it is kind of one of those things that
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
yeah, see, I need more coffee, guys. You know, they might just sync it up at this point because we're probably a couple weeks from Invictus here. How do I spell? Oh, Matrix? If you give me a minute when we're
Landing complete.
once we get our Galog, I'll
Doesn't stay.
throw a link to you there. But it's just Matric. I'll get to you in a second, Lizard. So, but what I like about Matrix, so there's a lot of decks that people have already made. There we go. And you might need to make one. I was working on one, like I said, until my tablet died, and then because the bigger place I use Matrix is in DCS, and I've got Helios for DCS, and kind of like moved me around. But like I said, once I get a thing up, and I've got a video doing a review on Matrix from about a year ago, and it's a bummer actually because I could have given you a free copy, but Matrix is going to cost you like. It's free for the like simple version, which gives you a single page, and the like pro version's like $4 on like the Google Play Store. So, all right, so let's go ahead, just kind of get in, wait for kind of Wesker to show, and figure out some cargo route here. Nice. Hey, Gruffus, welcome. So, nope, and so Spark and just everybody else, this is 312 still. We're in the PU. The PT's still just, it's so unstable, it would just be a terrible stream. And, as I mentioned earlier, I try not to, like, ruin new patches before they release. Both for myself, but also just for other people that want to wait to see it themselves. So, it's kind of my thing. Yeah, collab would be awesome. Alright, so let me try to bring up this. Bring this into the window. You guys should be able to see it. Alright, so we got Galog. And I think today the way I'm going to do it we're just going to kind of look around. Yeah, Luftwolf says he's not missing 312 too much. I mean, I'm very excited for 313 to come out. That is for sure. All right, let's see. High quartz. Oh, this is obnoxious. All right. 127, 155. You know, that's not too shabby. Let's do it. We'll run quartz from crude ore. Oh, Groofus has a good cat run. Yes, sir. Do share. I mean, I'm in part just waiting for Wesker to get here, too. Yeah, I mean, I think everyone's excited for... I gotta claim my cat anyway. I need to claim a bunch of ships, actually, while we're in here.
This station is a proud member of the ship share program, encouraging travelers to save resources and fly together.
Ooh, yeah, fluorine is always a good one.
To prevent traffic, we ask that all arriving pilots use the designated land areas, launch platforms, and departing ships only. For your convenience, our automated ship organization system handles storage of all vehicles. To access your craft, consult one of the terminals located out the station.
Well, Steve, come on over, man. Yeah, I seem to remember something about not being able to sell quartz here. The real ship I want to use.
To access your craft, consult one of the terminals located out the station.
Come on. Let me expedite. All right. Remind me where 157 is.
This station is a proud member of the ship share program,
Because, you know, I'm a
encouraging
slacker
travelers
like
to
that.
save resources.
You know what? I'll just do it this way. Commodities. We'll do fluorine today. That'll be fun. I haven't done fluorine in a while. Man, I like that margin right there. Off of yellow. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that is a good route. Ooh, we're going to take that. All right.
Launch platforms will be returned to storage. A reminder that vehicles left unattended.
So, just under 3 million and 3 ships. What 3 ships do you have, Honey Badger? That's the real question.
Space may be
All right,
limited.
let's...
Save on resources and expenses. Join the ship share program today and fly together.
get that clicking too
To
here.
prevent traffic, we ask that all arriving pilots use the designated landing areas, launch platforms, and departing ships.
Oh, yeah, Jack does good work. All right, let's get this thing kicked off.
To prevent traffic, we ask that all arriving pilots use the designated landing areas, launch platforms.
A Titan, a Cuddy Blue.
For your convenience, our automated ship organization.
Yeah, I think
handles storage of all vehicles.
screenshots I've seen of some of the terminals, it's 313 trade's gonna look good, which makes sense. You can't release a Starlifter into a patch with broken trade, right? Hi, Frap. So yeah. You know, honestly, bounties are still one of the best ways to make money. So that's probably what I would do. Because you can still do, like, once you get up to the big ones, it's pretty good. So Darkside's asking, and I know I'm going to answer this question a lot. This is what I get for writing a title like this. Hopefully soon. But this is probably the last stream I do in 3.12, hopefully. But yeah, you could also buy a rock in game and do rock mining, which is incredibly lucrative. But, you know, with the ships you've got, again, the bounties shouldn't be too hard to do, and those are a solid way to make some cash. Oh no, you're good, Darkside. It's what I get. You could ask away. But yeah, Honey Badger, if you hit me up in the verse at some point too, I can send you some rock funds.
Origin shipworks at your service. Core system operational.
Alright. Wesker, where are you? You're getting farther away. That's awkward. Where are you? Yep. The bounties, if you're able to just kind of back-to-back them, that's a good way to make that money. Hi, Invictus. Not a lot's going on. We're just doing a little 3.12 action. Yeah, I like that you're leaving New Babajat mode because your distance is climbing rapidly.
Quantum drive deactivated.
Again, just a quick shameless plug. 10K sub giveaway, guys. Make sure you're subscribed. All your comments in here do count as comments, and that could get you a nice Perseus. So 5 names each month. When we hit 10K, we're jumping them. Oh man, it's creepy to me that Jumptown's listed. Ah, the good old days. You know, things I miss. Jumptown. So you could look to a Prospector, but the truth is, so the Prospector, here's the problem with the Prospector compared to the Rock. The Rock filters out because you're doing hand minables. You're not getting tallies. And I really hope that's, I'm not sure how the audio is balanced here, so I hope you guys can still hear me during that. Yeah, so see, right there, you know, Essie's telling you how to make the big bucks, but, oh, thanks, Honey Badger, for subbing. So yeah, the thing is that when the Prospector gets talings, right, or tailings, not talings, which is all of the inert material, right, so when you suck up, Hadanite, for example, you're also sucking up all the dirt around it, which is kind of stupid. Considering that the rock laser doesn't, but you're doing hand minables. Oh, thanks, Matt. Mark, thanks for coming in and for the donation there. I do. I think that we're probably going to get 313 this month. That would coincide. It's still a little late technically, but with their schedule. And then, yeah, we'll see the Hurricane Tog probably for Invictus week. That would make sense to me. But yeah, so as I was saying, so the rock, the advantage is when you fill up a rock, you are taking pure profit. Whereas the Prospector, the problem is that you end up filling up way too fast. I love the 325. The 300 series are fantastic, and I know I'm a shill for the 100 series, but if you own a 300, you don't need a 100. 325 is fantastic. I used to melt things with this thing. This one has the custom. I think you can still do it actually with the shotguns, and that was back when they were like god tier too.
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete. Engines inactive.
And it fits in your cuddy. Yeah, the other reason the Rock is great. The problem I have with the Rock, and part of the reason I'm disappointed in the two-seat Rock, is just they need to fix planet-side mining. Refine it. Refining is always going to net you better money. I hope that's orange. Can't tell. Yep, orange lights. Yeah, that's a good idea. I should probably go through and fix my components. Thanks a lot. This is the way. But yeah, so let me focus on business at hand. I need to wipe my visor. So, yeah, to answer your question there. So the way it works is part of our 10,000 sub giveaway. So every month I pick 5 names from comments made on any video in 2021, but for that month. So as long as you comment on videos in April, those comments count for April. I'll pick 5 names, and when we hit 10,000 subs, I will draw from those names, and one winner is getting themselves a Perseus. Yeah, doesn't look like 157 is going to work. All right. Yeah, the other thing with refining is there's not a lot of risk involved, right? You're at the station, you're safe. So I would definitely refine. Yep, I love the Tana. It is one of my favorite ships. The Reliants are a secret, and the Reliant Owners Club always gets mad at me when I promote them. Yep, see, this is telling me the server's probably not in a good spot. I need to be patient. Alright, well, we'll see. Because I can't get on my ship, so... Patience is overrated. Oh, I love you guys. Yeah, see, I mean, oh, look at that. I should listen. Yes, I'll burn 1,000 AUC. You know what? No, we're not. We're going to be smart about this. We'll burn 100 credits. It's okay. There are ways to cheat getting on the 300. But this is also, yes, I'm a fan of Vanguard Wardens as well. I'll talk about that in just a moment, actually. So Lizard, so just hang out right there on that. But yeah, the problem with the 300s is this ladder. Even when it lets you on, it can kind of screw with you, throwing you on top of the ship. Key is we can open the door. Alright, Griffiths, what's a Tonk's favorite material? I feel like I'm getting set up here. There we go. We're in. All right.
Launch complete.
Let's bounce from here and. All right. So yes, the Vanguards. So the Vanguards, I think, are actually a pretty solid investment, and here's why. It doesn't matter which one you buy anymore. The Warden would be a great choice. Yeah, I do love the weather system in this, which is gonna make me want to talk about DCS. But the Wardens are a great choice, and here's why. One, they're great at bounties. Got a YouTube 30K. Yep, those happen. So not only are they great ships because they'll do the bounties really well, they're heavy, they've got heavy armor on them as well, which is something that, again, we don't even have yet, but they're tanky. I like them a lot. And then what's going to make that even better is down the road, I like the joke. Just trying to think. I'm trying to promote a Warden here, and fly and talk, and I haven't had a lot of coffee. Where is Deacon? Come on. There we go. So later, VRK. But what makes the Wardens a really good investment, something you definitely probably want to have, is the buck kits when they get put in. And so what that is, the Warden's center section is modular. And the idea is that you can drop out that section and load the other section and become a different Vanguard. So if you've got a Warden, you can drop yours and pick up a Harbinger buck and then make yours a Harbinger. So definitely cool ships to have. All right, give me a second, guys. All right, talking to Sovereign over on. All right, dark side approach. Here we go. I should not do this at 1,000 miles an hour. Come on. Yeah, see, now you got to explain your joke, Gruffles. Explain it. Tell everybody. Later, Rune. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. But yeah, so that's... I would recommend the Vanguards a lot. Thank you, sir. Have a great day. Oh, I hate flying in the dark. This is your fault, Griffiths. This is your fault. Yeah, we gotta slow down because I guarantee we're gonna smack into a mountain. Maybe not. Alright, I can see it, so I know it's there. Alright. I do recommend that Tana. I'm not gonna lie, I love my Reliance, and the Tana's a beast. No, I've not. And see, the thing with the Bucks is that I feel pretty confident we're getting them because CIG sold them at one point, right? So, it's kind of one of those things. I wouldn't put a lot of weight into refit kits.
Landing gear deployed.
Doing this in my Carrack is gonna suck in the dark.
Landing complete. Engines inactive.
Yeah, I know if I select it on the star map, it does, but my star map isn't working. That's why I'm not using the star map. which is frustrating, to say the least. Oh, I get 10 minutes in the dark. Nice. Apparently it's warmer when there's no solar energy. Alright. There you are. One can dream. Yes. No, they won't. So, this is the way he's asking if they'll offer the Tonk at a discount before the release. The Tonk is currently cheaper than it ever will be, if they increase the price. And I'll be honest, 105 for a tank is painful. Which makes the Tonk something I would buy in the game. For sure. I have stuff in my personal inventory? I have a Pips A20? Wow. Good to know. Yay, we made 20 credits. Well, this isn't the new update. This is still the old patch, so... but I'm envisioning that the reason the servers are all crap is because of that. Wesker's almost here. Yeah, I'll meet you at Olisar, Wesker. I'm switching ships. Wanted to do a test run. Make sure Gruffus wasn't pulling my leg. Oh, look at that. Got an eclipse. Well, hello, friend. This is probably the part where, like, I should pay attention to how to use my, you know. It's okay. This is all about having fun.
Engines active.
I mean, he can blow me up now. It'll actually save me time. That's the irony, right?
Alert. Engines overheating.
This is why I miss my 100. You don't have that problem. In the 100 series, man, you just blast right under them like that. Just afterburn all the way into the atmosphere. Honey Badger, I'm in the PU. 313's live today. Oh, I haven't seen that. Did CIG put that out, or? All eyes are on you, Andrew Harmon. Inquiring minds want to know. I mean, then I'm really doing a farewell stream. That's awesome.
Quantum drive activated. Quantum drive deactivated. Landing gear raised. Quantum
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything about a 313 release today. That would be awesome if it did. Nice.
Quantum drive deactivated.
Yeah. There's nothing like flying a slow thyself. Oh, I love it. Wesker, that's gorgeous. Yeah, admittedly, it might be confusing people, but, you know, you gotta come up with something fun, not, hey guys, I'm streaming today, come hang out. Hey, look, it's the eclipse again. What am I doing? That's right.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Yep. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, because even though it'll be a shit show, it'll still be fun.
Landing gear deployed.
Solid work there. I'm gonna guess whoever's in the eclipse there is watching the stream. Quality work there. Quality work. I liked your joke. I told you.
Landing complete. Engines.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
All right. Okay. Yeah, see, that just looks nice. What's up, Dark? Oh, wait. Oh, tell me that Eclipse was who I thought it was. I am not gonna fly on Wesker's ship. That's a fact. Not gonna fly on Wesker's ship. Oh man. Yeah. Hey, Wesker, you gonna leave all us there, buddy? Oh man, I am looking forward to this. Yep, Darko Torpo is gonna happen, buddy. Oh, this stream just got so much better. Detecto Gamer, welcome. We're just hanging. Gonna run some cargo here and watch Wesker go to prison.
To access your craft, consult one of the terminals located at the station.
Wesker's catching on. Oh man. All right. Yep. So also while I'm walking out to the Carrack here, for those of you that follow Cosmonaut and that follow Elite Dangerous, the Sagittarius Eye magazine, which is the one for Elite Dangerous that they do, they're releasing a new episode or edition of that, so go check that out. I'll throw the link here up in a moment. Let's see. Oh, right there in chat. Yes. So I'll explain this and it's back. The white eclipse. That's what I'm talking about. Protect me from Wesker. Yes. For those that don't know, so Captain Wesker here has a problem, and that problem is that he can't go anywhere without getting torpedoed. Oh, that's fantastic. It's good to have you back in here, Dark. I haven't seen you in a while. And for those that don't know, Darkosis here, who's in the Eclipse, is our Leadgatus member. So The right-hand man getting ready to... Oh, I love it. All right. Let's go do this fluorine run. In the dark. Okay, somebody... That's not his fault. And so you might be thinking, well, but I have a Caterpillar, why am I taking my Carrick? And in part, it's a proof of concept that literally this is a better cargo ship. It's faster. I saw that you were online when I got my landing permission dark, and I was like, oh, is it? Is he being stealthy? What a great ship. All right. Since our star map has decided to start working, maybe. Well, almost at it. There we go. Things are blowing up. Oh, man.
Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
Run, Wesker, run. Wesker, try to see if you can get all the way to yellow. Give me a second. Let me fix... This should still be turned down. Oh, no. Sorry, guys. I guess that, So I usually have the volume down so you can hear me. Thanks, Frapp, for letting me know. So how do I like flying the Carrack? Oh, damn it. I like the big ships. I am not a small ship guy. I'm dead and in prison, yep. Well, if you escape, let me know. I'll come pick you up, maybe. So I like the bigger ships, personally. They are kind of my favorite part of... If I want to fly something light and nimble, I go play DCS, so... I like how it handles. I like when you fly it, it feels like it's got that weight behind it. Definitely no complaints.
Bottom drive is now off.
I'm really looking forward to the Herc, though. I'm not gonna lie. Come on. It helps if you upgrade stuff on the Carrack, though, which I think I'm back on stock on this one right now. But I'm a huge Carrack fan. And it's funny because originally I wasn't. For a very long time, I didn't like the Carrack just in its concept. I was like, it's just not my flavor. And then probably like 8 months before they released it, I really started to really like it.
Bottom drive is now off.
So Nick Vaughn, no we don't, but we're kind of hoping maybe this week or next. Yeah, so Frapp, as far as DCS content goes, I'm actually about to launch a DCS promo on the Discord. So if you know people that want an F-18 or an F-16 or a Vigan, my advice would be get on that Discord channel and stay tuned. otherwise, I'm in the process of reworking all of the vegan tutorials, and so those are going to be released later this year. So there's DCS content. It's just in the background. My production schedule is just so busy right now with Star Citizen stuff and trying to get that done. So, but yeah, big ships are definitely going to be a lot more fun, especially when you have NPC crews, when we have the full damage model and components. These are going to be, they're mini games unto themselves. And as I've said in the past as well, and Stephen, I'll answer your question in just a moment, the big ships are going to be the kind of quintessential Star Citizen play, and they'll be hold on.
Here's a Chevy.
Yeah, he is a Chevy.
The one that I got for Christmas is a Chevy.
Mm-hmm. So there you guys know, if you didn't know, Bumblebee is a Chevy. All right, so as I was saying, yeah, the big ships are definitely, they're going to have a lot more value once we get a lot more parts of the game in. So, and now to answer Stevens, so DCS is Digital Combat Simulator. It's Microsoft Flight Sim at a steady sim level, but with either World War II through a lot of modern, like the F-16 Block 50s from 2007 that they've modeled aircraft.
Landing complete.
So-
Takeoff complete.
No, land. Land. Land.
Landing complete. Engines
Dad.
offline.
When did you earn this?
I earned that while I was in the Army, buddy. Sorry, we're looking at medals now. Hey, bud.
When did you earn that in the Army?
When I was in the Army.
When did you earn it?
All right, guys, give me just a second. Buddy. Alright, guys. Little Led's gonna fly with me here. We gotta go fill it up with cargo real fast, bud. So the
Which
315
one are we?
is... So, Vishal, the 315 is gonna be better than the
Does
300.
this one have lots of elevators?
Yes.
Can we go in the other? Can we go there?
We're about to take an elevator, yes. So, Honey Badger asked how many medals. A lot. If I put my dress uniform on from back in the day, I looked like a Mexican general. So, I'm not sure if you can say that in 2021 anymore, but... All right. Yeah, the 325 is also a really good choice. The 315 has extra cargo, which makes it a better option in my belief. And if you are able to still get the stealth package with it, that's really nice.
Why are you going out?
Because we got to get some cargo, buddy.
Where is the cargo?
It is right there.
And why is it snowy on that planet?
Because it's cold and snowy here.
What planet is it called?
It's called Yella.
Like,
Thanks, Kyle. All right. Well,
where are we?
all right. Yeah, upgrading a Mustang into a BMM probably was not the best choice. I'll give you
Can we
that
go
one.
to the one we were the other day now?
Well. All right, purchase. Got it. 107. Remember those numbers, folks. You know, I couldn't tell you, Honey Badger, how the Brits do. On the U.S. side, it's weird because if you, like, when you go overseas, you pick them up by, like, the handful. But if you don't, you kind of don't. So it's kind of weird. Well, and so as far as the 315 goes, like I said, I like the 315 for a number. Wow, I left my ramp open. That was smart. Ruh-roh. We can do it. There we go.
Are we going back to the cockpit?
Yep.
Where is the cockpit?
I'll show you. Yeah, so I'm a fan of the 315. I still think it's a good value for the money. And the 325 is also a great option. Really, I would tell you the 315 or the 325 are better than the 300. The 300 really doesn't give you anything.
What is the 300 look like?
I can show you in a little bit, bud.
And what is the 500 look like?
Wow. Yeah, I'd love to chat with you, Honey Badger, and hear about your experiences with that. All right.
Engines online.
Get our engines rolling here. Let's set our course. It's probably going to be dark because, you know. Set route.
Takeoff complete.
Are we going up now?
Yep, we're going up.
Can we go to Mars?
Well, we can't go to Mars
Landing gear.
What?
Raised.
because I can't reach Mars, buddy. That's in a different solar system.
Bogey.
Hear that, Chris? Mars. Little Lead wants it. Make it happen.
Bogey.
Bogey.
What did you say, Bodie? What's a Bodie, Dad?
A bogey is a hostile radar contact.
That's the radar?
Yeah, gotta wait for the soul update, right? So Little Lead is... How old are you?
4.
Yeah. T-Love, going to Mars someday is gonna be epic. That is a fact.
Can we go back to planet Earth?
Nope, because that's with Mars, bud. Someday.
Can we go back to the space station
We will in a little bit, all right. Yeah, I mean, I'm a...
and pick a different ship?
So, Kevin, you know, maybe this week is when 313 will drop. I would, if you have ships that you're not actively flying, I would take the components off. So, and IE talked the other day. Nice. Right? Exactly. I'm not going to lie and say that I'm not going to use Little Lead here to convince Chris to, you know, deliver
What did you
the
just call
deliverables.
me? What did you just call me?
Little Lead.
Stop it! You stop it, you big lead. Can you blow up that balloon and then let it go in the middle?
No,
Why?
buddy, that balloon is a very big balloon.
Can you blow it up, please?
Yeah, I could see it being locked down. Not right now, but I could see it where you can't actually go to it. but it would be cool. So Vincent's asking why you would get your components out. So you want to set, if you have a custom loadout on a ship where you bought components, like change the quantum drive or something like that, if they're on the ship when the patch takes place, they disappear. However, if they're in your inventory but they're not on a ship and your ships are just on their stock loadout, you'll keep the components. So that's why. So there's your public service announcement. All right, it's going to be dawn. Let's do this thing. Let's all be honest. 313 dot whatever when the Hercs come out is obviously going to be everybody's favorite patch. But there's a lot of really good stuff coming in 313. You know, the cave minables and stuff like that. Even if you just have a regular rock, I mean, that's going to give us a lot more to do as far as mining goes. I'm really excited about that. And that actually, as I was kind of alluding to earlier, goes hand in hand with that. About what we really need is more thicker fields of minables for vehicles. So I don't think you'll be able to change out the tractor beam. $325, but the tractor beam is going to be worth a lot when you think about it, especially on a small ship like that. Really wish I had a turret gunner right now.
Landing gear deployed.
So this is one that Gruffus gave me. It's a complete yellow flooring route. So like 157 to Deacon. To answer Terran's question there.
Landing complete. Takeoff complete.
Man, we are just not sticking to pads.
Not sticking away.
So yes and no, Spencer. You can buy them, excuse me, with real money. And when you do, you
Engines offline.
permanently have them as far as the...
Have a lot of elevators in this one.
there are if you want them to be, buddy. But you can also buy ships in
Fly one
game.
of these ships in your game.
Not right now, I can't. Sorry about that. So... yeah, so you guys are getting ahead of me on the conversation here, but so you can buy them in game. The only catch is if there is a wipe, you would lose them at that point. But I would strongly recommend buying ships in game before you invest real money into the game beyond a starter pack. And yeah, the Connie updates, that's another thing coming that's going to be really good. The Connies are back into being a great ship again, so bums me out a little bit to lose the one I've got to my Herc, but I'm going to have a Herc, so who cares?
Dad, there is a lot of elevators in this
Well, very cool, buddy.
because it's so big. A real is big. So big as this one.
Nice. I'm wondering who brought their Connie down here. Also wondering where the admin building is. There it is. I should have used the other ramp. That's why. Yep, the reputation system improvements I think are also going to be something big. Not losing my Connie again. I mean, let's be honest. If you, you know, this is a reason I love the MSR a lot, but it's not been the ship that I've been like uber excited, like, oh my gosh, this is the ship. I'm a huge fan of the Hercs. I primarily cargo run, so that's a big deal. Yeah, we'll make that 20K. Cash money. Yeah, so Andrew, that's an interesting idea, and a quietly known fact is that I actually have an account as well that I can use when I don't want people to know who I am. And yeah, it's just one of those things. But I lost my train of thought. Partly because look at that beautiful Carrack. Really wish we could clear the UI. Oh yeah, look at that. So yeah, as I was saying about the MSR, like I like it a lot, but it's really not that important of a ship to me because it's so much bigger than kind of originally how we thought about it. So, but I think the Herc is actually a really bad investment for a lot of players in the verse. In part because this Carrick is a better investment, and also just if you're not a cargo runner, their value is poor. Now those Connies, on the other hand, much better value. And cheaper. And they'll let you fill that big ship niche / itch. No, and don't get me wrong, because actually the MSR has a better value than the Herc. Vandal brings up about how I talk about it like that. It's one of those things. It has really good value as long as you're using it for what it's for. Yeah, the 890 and Polaris. Yes, so there are two ships that I absolutely love, and if I had to get rid of all of my ships and could only have two ships, the Hercules would be one, the Polaris is the other. I'm very excited about the Perseus. I think the Perseus is going to be a lot more usable than the Polaris, generally speaking. No, they're not the same price, but if you're looking at a M2, you're not far away at that point. But yeah, the C2 is the best option of the Hercs, and as I've said before, yeah, this game's so much better when you see other people flying around near you. That's the only problem in the verse, is sometimes it feels empty. But yeah, the problem with the Polaris is it's a capital ship. So like the 890, it's going to be very expensive to operate. So I think a lot of Polaris owners should consider potentially having a Perseus,
Takeoff complete.
which will give them that, fun, drivable ship more of the time. So I don't know that the Hercs can dock. The existing concept art does not show a docking collar, which makes sense, again, because the Hercules is a planetary landing logistical ship. The whole point of it is to land on planets. Crusader makes in-atmosphere ships, is what they're known for. So probably not. But see, again, Tila was bringing up the M2 for Pyro. And again, the problem is that you take an M2 into Pyro and you're telling everybody, I'm a cargo ship, right? Could you carry a similar amount of cargo in a ship that is not a cargo ship? Because that's kind of your goal in Pyro, right? Is hide in plain sight is going to be better than any amount of armor. Well, I say that, SD, about the Polaris, just on the cost to operate. Yeah, the Nautilus, this is the way. I agree, actually. I make a lot of fun of the Nautilus because it's incredibly expensive and it's massive. And if you've ever seen a real mine layer, you're like, dude, it's a converted fishing trawler.
Raised.
But I think the Nautilus actually probably has better value. And
Bottom drive.
mine warfare is going... That's an ability a lot of people, I think, are underestimating. So, the other reason, as I was telling people, I prefer the Carrack over the cat is this. We're so much faster than a cat. Yeah, and, you know, and this is one of the things, and this is always one of those things, too, that I don't want to say struggle with, but am conscious of when I make videos. Like, I'll tell you that the Carrack is better than the M2, but if you have an M2 and you don't have a Carrack, you're not missing out. You don't have a bad ship. There's a potentially better value out there. That's kind of all that means. And the BMM, man, that merchantman, I am very excited. Is high on my list of ships.
Please proceed to
I am
assigned
just very
landing bay.
nervous about CAG and what they might do to it. So I think Mine Lane will actually be more popular than like planetary bombing. It'll be more common. Like planetary bombing, I mean, think about it. Like, sure, okay, once we're able to build structures and settlements, like, yeah, you might be able to obliterate some orgs,
Landing gear.
you know,
Deployed.
mining camp or something. But like, really, was that worth $700?
Landing complete. Takeoff complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Come here. Yeah, man, the Carrick is bouncy. It was never this bouncy.
Landing complete.
So I'll get to those questions, but I want to kind of finish the like mining niche thing here. So,
Engines offline.
mine layers have a lot more value, right? Because you can definitely get more use out of that. Oh, elevator's not. There we go. So I think mine layers got a lot more value than like a planetary bomber, but it's got decent weapons and stuff on it. So that's kind of why I think having a Nautilus is not a bad idea, especially again if you have something like a Perseus. You've got something offensive, you've got something defensive, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, from a starter pack perspective, let's. Not necessarily, because you got to think smaller potentially. One, the mines, unlike a real naval or land mine, right, will be able to fly a little bit. So you'll see those. I mean, you can get on my ship. I don't really care. Oh, have fun in my character, Dark. But yeah, so I think it's going to be more about think about choke points. So think about the ability to like mine a jump point, right? Like you'll have to get close to those, and if you drop space mines there, you could deny someone use of a jump point or something like that. So I think that's really where the advantage is. So yeah, back to the starter discussion, and I've got numerous videos on this. I'm a fan. My belief is buy something like a 125 series if you can. if it's available, which it's not right now, because that's a ship that someday when you have more ships in your fleet, you'll have value from still. Like I still use my 125 as just a around the system type of a ship. Now that said, yeah, you could buy a Aurora or a Mustang. The Mustang will give you better bounty options out the gate. The Aurora's no slouch, it's just not as good of a fighter. But with the new package running missions and stuff like that, the Aurora may see better value right away. Really, the best starter ship to get, and it's worth spending the extra money, is just go ahead and get yourself to a Cuddy Black. So, but, and yeah, the Avenger, honestly, is the route I went after I upgraded my Aurora to an Avenger, and I strongly, if you don't want to spend a ton of money, it's a great spot to go. Well, but don't think about it so much as mining a planet, right, or the planet as being a choke point to Vandal here. What I'm talking about is instead the idea of, like, if you're just trying to mine something to mine it, then yeah, you'd need to spend a lot of time mining the area around our planet. But again, supposedly mines are going to be able to travel. So, like, if you get within a certain distance of the field, the mines will lock onto you. So, no, I don't think you're challenging me. I'll get to the freelancer. So, you know, we'll get some nice views of Olisar while I kind of talk through these last points. You know, it's a... I am not a Nomad fan. Even though I think, yes, it's a decent starter. It gives you a lot of capability. He's challenging you to a duel. Yeah, so I think the Nautilus has value. What you're going to see is eventually you'll find there are going to be asteroid belts, for example, that are very mineral rich. And it's going to be a lot easier to, like, mine that asteroid belt in a certain area, right? So you just... It's not so much using space mines to, like, to block off an entire planet or something. But you might be able to mine, like, a constantly used trade route. And it'll be interesting to see if mines affect quantum travel, right? Because if you can, in the same way you would put a Mantis into a travel lane, if you could just drop mines into it, might also work. So, and yeah, the Reliant is a king there. So, but yeah, as Narfash brings up here, and this is one of my favorite points to bring up too, like I said, start off with either an Aurora or a Mustang. Okay, learn, because one, that'll get you in the game, you'll see it, you'll decide this is for me, or nah, it's too buggy right now, it's too this, it's too that, I'm just not a fan. And the thing that gets a lot of Star Citizen backers and turns them into salty backers is they spend a couple $100s on the game because they're enamored by it, and then they decide they don't like it because they can't play it very often and it's buggy or what have you, and then they never come back. If you spend $45, it's too buggy now, and you come back 6 months from now and it's better, right? You'll enjoy it more. So, and just to, that's the last thing I say on lines, just so that we don't split these discussions. The problem with ringing your friendly fleet is, yeah, if it were like a mining fleet, yeah, that would work. And again, that's where I see it having value. But if the fleet's moving, then you don't get any value. And again, supposedly we might be able to drop mines and Atmo, as Solid Snake brings up, which is, again, an opportunity for extra stuff. And that's just where mine gameplay is really not fleshed out. It's one of those things, it wasn't really in the original concept. So it's something that they haven't figured out, which means it'll probably be very potent. So, my favorite light fighter, cost not considered. I can't say that the Talons are good in combat, because every time I try to use them, we 30k, or it puts it on the other side of the verse. I've always been a fan of the Arrow. So, but yeah, so as far as the Nomad goes, the reason I'm not a fan of the Nomad is this. The Nomad, if you're only going to spend that much money, gives you a lot. And as Nick brings up here, if you had drones instead of mines, which is a very possible thing to happen, that would make the Nautilus even more boss mode. So, because yes, I would love a drone ship like that. So, but yeah, and just as what Kingpin brings up here, the problem I have with the Nomad is this: you're going to spend that much money, and you're going to get a great ship that can do a lot until you realize that a Cuddy is just a little further and gives you more. So, I haven't had a Mantis in forever, so I couldn't tell you about that. But yep. In fact, as Narfash brings up here, my progression as well was an Aurora to a Titan to a Cuddy Black to a Constellation. Is exactly what I did, ironically. So, the Nomad takes forever to get in and out of, which is, again, one of the reasons I'm not a big fan of it. The Prowler actually would be faster because everyone gets their own door. But yeah, I'm a fan of the Arrow, and unfortunately, guys, I'm going to have to cut the stream here pretty soon, which is kind of a bummer. It always feels like once we really get going, it kind of really picks up. But like I said, yeah, well, and Agent Smith, you are absolutely correct there, because the Cuddy Black is not a starter ship. I don't define it as one, so. But yeah, guys, again, quick shout out. If you want to win a Perseus, make sure you're subscribed. All of your comments in here count as comments.
You exceeded the allotted time to depart.
Right.
We will have to return your ship to storage.
True, Jakes, you do make a good point about letting it on the
Initiating
back
ship
of
storage
it.
procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation. Pleasant stay.
Assuming that remains the same when the game releases. That's actually a really good idea with the Nomad.
Initiating ship storage procedure.
You already
For your
initiated
safety,
it.
please proceed to assigned landing bay. Thank you for your cooperation.
Oh, man, when you're trying to talk and the system just... All right, so as I was saying, if you guys want to win a Perseus, part of our 10,000 sub giveaway, make sure you're subscribed. Your comments in this live chat and or after this airs all count. Every month I pick 5 names from comments made on 2021 videos in that month. And when we hit 10,000 subs, I will draw the winner. If you want to hang out, again, special perks for Led's Legion, Squadron 82. That would be the Patreon patrons. Go ahead and sign up. I got some cool new merch coming that hopefully the quality is good, and then I can kind of share it with you guys, and Squadron 82 members get some stuff for free. So, minor selfless plug there, but again, thank you guys all for tuning in. It was great to have you. Hi, Dark. Yeah, like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and I will catch you all next time.